do that. Okay, got it. And first of all, I just wanna, before anything else, I just wanna mention that if you need further assistance, you or your friends, whoever, in IELTS speaking skill, you can check out Keith Speaking Academy. And I have
Well,
affiliate link down in the description below. So feel free to check it out. Okay?
okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'm hoping we are live now. Let me check first, okay?
Okay. No worries.
Okay, let's see. Okay, we are live. And Nogi, what do you want to do? You want me to ask you questions? IELTS questions, part 1, part 2, part 3?
We can try that. Yeah.
What's your
Of
preference?
course.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna just browse my questions here. Okay, here we go. And I don't have my glasses, so that's a problem. So why don't we start with a cue card? Would that be okay with you?
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
So I'll give you this cue card. Let me send it to our group. First of all,
Mm.
just doing a screenshot so I can send it as a photo to our group. And here we go. All right. So it should be there, Nogi. You wanna check it?
Yeah, I received it.
Okay, so you have describe a park or a garden in your city. And then your bullet points when you often go there, where it is, who you often go there with, what it is like, and finally explain why you like to visit there. I'll give you 1 minute for your preparation, and then
Mm.
I'll let you know when it's time, and then you can speak. So 1 minute starts now. Let me look for this. Okay, your time is up, and you can speak now for 2 minutes.
Well, I was visiting a park perhaps like 4 years ago with my college friends because it was during my college years, and I usually used to went there because we have a like a favorite coffee shop over there. So we always drank a coffee over there and did some homework stuff in the college. And usually I went in the in the name of the park is the Surabaya Park. That's a pretty nice place to hang out because there are so many food stalls, especially for street food stalls, and they provide many varieties of foods. And usually my friends and I usually buy a lunch over there because the price is a very cheap over there. For example, I was buying meatballs with my friends, and the price in Indonesian rupiah is about like 6,000 rupiahs. And that's so very cheap for my college year, because for me to be a student, I should find a cheap meal, and the Surabaya Park provides a very good meals, and they provide like a free Wi-Fi access to my friend and I did our homework. And perhaps in the future, I hope that I can go to the Surabaya Park again, because it has been a very long time since I've been there before. So I hope that there are so many improvement in Surabaya Park. So I want to visit there again, perhaps with my another friends in my working place, because my friends in the college right now was finding a new job, and he moved to another city. So yeah, I want to ask my friend, especially from my working place, to visit the Surabaya Park again. That's a pretty nice place, because during the afternoon I can see the downtime, and then we can yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
excellent. Do you want
Well,
to give a feedback a little bit, or you don't need?
I don't know. I think like a little bit
Suggestion, maybe?
confused during the last minute. Yeah. Sorry. To
Maybe
suggestion
it's
for
some
what for?
suggestions. I just
Some
have
suggest.
something in suggestion, like comment,
Mm,
recommendation. Because I have something in my mind. For example, you mentioned the price, the money in
yeah.
your own currency, right?
Currency. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it would be more impressive for your examiner if you also mentioned the equivalent, the US dollar
Oh.
equivalent,
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
US dollar is pretty universal, right? Even
Totally.
in
Yeah. Yeah.
our country in Canada, we use dollars, but we also kind of like mention the equivalent US dollars equivalent for people who are not familiar of our money, for example. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you take your IELTS, it's in your country, right? So whoever is your
Yeah.
examiner, that examiner is familiar. But I'm just thinking it's more impressive. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
If you,
Yeah. I think
I know,
so.
but
Yeah.
if you feel like your math is not working quickly at that moment, so it's better not to mention. But if you're very good
Yeah.
at math, you can snap like this, and you know, oh, this rupee and it's in US dollar equivalent is uh, approximately, you can say maybe approximately, because you can't say those cents, for example, so you can just round it off. So I
Yeah.
thought that was just, yeah, okay. Uh, I would do the same if I can just think quickly the equivalent of the US dollar. Okay, doke. So now
Yeah.
let's go to your part three questions.
Mhm.
I have here. So your first question, so I'll give you four. Is that okay? And then we can go back to part one maybe, and I'll give you four questions for part one also.
All right.
All right. So for your part three, it's just a follow-up of, it's in the context of your cue card. So do young people like to go to parks?
I believe that in my country, for several people, park is a pretty nice place to hang out. For instance, in the Bungkus Park in Surabaya, in the Saturday night, the youngster loves to hang out over there, buy some coffee and take a seat over there, because it's and a good air circulation, so people love the weather over there because it's pretty cool.
Okay. So I think your internet connection is kind of sometimes
Oh,
goes, it goes
really?
fast and it goes, your talking goes fast. I think that's the internet. issues, but overall it's okay. I can understand you pretty clearly. All right, next question. What do old people like to do in parks? We're talking,
First, yeah, sorry, is it my voice clear?
we're talking now about old people. The first question was about young people, right?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Now who?
Well,
Oh, sorry, continue.
yeah, I presume that the park is a good place to hang out for the old people, for the elder, because some place in my hometown, there is some like pretty nice face features for the old peoples. For examples, there is like a place for the old people to hanging out, and there is like a very small fountain, and there are many people, especially older people, that sit over there and enjoy the fountain.
Okay. Now, your next question. What benefits can parks bring to a city?
I think like for the informal sectors, especially for the street food stalls, it could help the taxation of the program of the government, because when there are so many sellers on the parks, they will pay the tax to the government, and the government can managing it for the sake of the development of the government, especially.
Okay. Last question for your part three. What are the benefits of going to the park for young people and old people?
I believe it that's good for the health issues, because somehow nowadays people love to work in the office, very small room with the AC and so forth. So when the old people or the young people are going to the park, they can breathe the fresh air, they can enjoy the nature, because there are so many greenery places over there. So it could be like a place for relaxation for them.
Nice. All right, so that's the end of your part three questions. Let's go back to your part one, which I think I'll need more time to browse because it's so bear with me, trying to make it fast. So you have IELTS exam coming up soon, Nogi?
I, I think like I will take the IELTS exam next year, because I was taking an IELTS exam like 2 years ago. So it will be on the expired date for 2024, I guess.
Ah, okay. So you have to take IELTS every 2 years for your job.
Yeah.
All right.
Not for my job, but I want to take a scholarships.
Ah,
So yeah, I want to renew it.
I see. So scholarship you want to take. So that means
Yeah,
you don't have the scholarship yet. You are still
yeah.
okay trying to register, and IELTS is your one of the requirements.
Yeah, IELTS is one of the requirement.
I see. So what do you do again? I think you mentioned that before, but I kind of forget.
My occupancy, my occupant.
Yeah, what do you do if you're working and or you're still studying or
Oh,
last
yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, actually, I'm working in the NGOs, and I did several research. So yeah, I used my IELTS test because I have a job to handle the client from the Japan, and I did some research with them. And yeah, I'm a freelance researcher right now.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Now your part one questions would be about ice cream. Oh,
Whoa.
yum yum. Ice cream. Do you like ice cream? Okay, here's the question. Do you love ice cream?
Unfortunately, I didn't eat sugar that much, because ice cream contains many sugar. But back then, I love to eat the banana splice because it's very nice actually. But in Surabaya as well right now, yeah, I should compensate to eat the ice cream.
Okay, good. Did you often eat ice cream when you were younger?
I think so. That was my favorite dish for me, especially as a dessert. As I mentioned you before that I love banana split. So yeah, I love ice cream back then.
Okay. Are there shops? Hold on. Just okay. Are there shops selling ice cream near the place where you live?
Yeah, of course. I think like there is a very legendary ice cream place in my countries. It was built during the Dutch colonial period in the Surabaya. It was like in 1920s, and the place name is a Zhang Ready Ice Cream Place.
Right. Fantastic. Now your last question. Can you make ice cream yourself?
I hope so that I can make an ice cream, but unfortunately, I cannot make ice cream by myself. But it's cool to learn how to make an ice cream actually.
Okay. I think you just need a blender and you have those flavors like avocado,
Yeah.
bananas. I don't know how to make it, although are recipes you can have a book or maybe just search on YouTube. All right. Nogi, so it's yeah, we are good. Do you have anything to say or do you want to just yeah, we'll just end this session now or you want to say something?
I don't know what to say, but I think like I want to make an appreciation for you to conduct this Zoom meeting because it's very helpful for me to learn and find the English speaking partner over here actually. Thank you
Okay.
very much, Rita.
Okay, you're welcome and anytime. I mean, I just have like twice a week now that I can host a session. So I'm really happy that you appreciate it because that's all I want, that others would appreciate what I'm doing. It's free of charge, and yeah. And I know that, yeah, you are right. You have a partner, and I know many, for example, those IELTS students, they always post, oh, I need a partner, oh, this and that. And then, oh, count me in, I'm interested. And all these things, but nothing happens. I know some people they would comment like that oh, so many say interested, but yeah, everybody is not really there. Okay, Nogi, so have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you
Good
for
night.
joining
Good
me. Okay.
afternoon, I guess. Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye
Enjoy your
now.
day.